This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Out of the shotgun and hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's BB. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. This defense reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Dropping back. It's BB. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. The tight end has got it. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got first and goal.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this third and goal.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. Fourth down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense comes up with the football.
With the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on 3rd and long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next 3rd down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They'll take a deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Clemson now operating in the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw again. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Bringing it out, it's Callow. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's dropped. A crucial play there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Beebe. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Breaking tackles and going. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play, but looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and he put 6 more on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's BB. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. So it's incomplete. Caught the ball, but they ruled him out of bounds.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40 finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. The Canes looking to run some tempo here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The pocket breaking down. Off target and incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch! And tackled, but first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's BB. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's got a man down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looks right for a quick completion. They can't stop him. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
At the 15-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Going after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's BB. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That catch is hauled in. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to play of what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
these quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle.
That makes the score Clemson 45, Miami 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looking to throw. It's BB. Screen to the wide receiver. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's got the first down and still motoring. Quarterback in the clear. Inside the 40. Now here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Clemson 52, Miami.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking downfield, it's BB. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. And heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The pass rush closing in. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But they're
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down and is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Near the 48-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed.